Hey guys, it's Jen. I'm back to talk to you about what I call the four polys. Do you know that even if Polly is not your name, which I understand there's only a few Pollys in this world, there's a lot of other names, right? But that every single one of you fall into the category of what I call the polys. So let me start you off with that so we're not wasting any time. The first poly is someone I call Pollyanna. Pollyanna lives in a utopian world where everything is perfect and absolutely nothing bad could ever happen to her or to anyone that she loves. Gosh, wouldn't it be great if we all lived in a utopian world where nothing bad happened? Unfortunately, that is not the reality. The statistics that we here at Damsel are fighting against are immense. 1 in 5 women the victim of sexual assault. 1 in 3 women victim of domestic violence in her lifetime. There's more, but I'm not here to talk about the statistics right now. I'm here to talk about how we think about the statistics and how that affects our safety by choosing to live in one of these categories. So Pollyanna is the first one. The second one is Polypossible. And Polypossible isn't too far off from Pollyanna, but there is a slight difference. Polypossible knows deep in her that really it kind of could be her. She knows that it could be someone she loves. She reads the paper. She knows this stuff happens, but she kind of has it in a place in her mind where if I don't think about it, if I just don't think about it, if I just disbelieve this enough, it could never be me or someone that I love. So I don't have to think about it. I'm gonna think about that later. Where Pollyanna just doesn't cross her mind. I don't meet and talk to a lot of Pollyannas because I sell something called Damsel in Defense. So they don't usually seek me out and they don't usually attend my events or come approach me because they just literally think Damsel in Defense, why would anybody need that? Polypossible's a little different. She does believe that it is possible, but she hasn't gotten herself to a place yet where she's ready to be prepared for it. Okay? And I meet a lot of people that start off as Polypossible and then move into my next category, which I call Poly Prepared. And who is Poly Prepared? Poly Prepared knows that bad stuff happens. She knows that maybe she'll beat the odds, but that maybe she won't. What about somebody that she loves? And she knows that it's better to be prepared and to have a plan to handle something just in case something were to approach her. Just like we don't plan for a car accident, but we wear our seatbelts. Just like we don't plan for a house fire, but we have smoke alarms and fire extinguishers. Just like we don't plan for those things, but yet we prepare for them, our personal safety should be even more upfront than that. Because, I mean, really, the odds against us, especially as women, are so much higher that we would have something happen that would frighten us, scare us, or that could approach us is so much higher than the possibility of even being in a car accident or even having a fire in our homes. And yet we are so prepared for those situations, but we are not prepared for the other situations that we could come across. Sometimes people, I think, feel like, well, if I carry something, it's, I'm inviting trouble. I've never understood that mindset. I just totally agree with being prepared, because when something happens, when you have a plan to go to, it changes that whole perspective for you. It's no longer a what if this happens. It's a, well, if this happens, this is my plan. And it takes away paranoia. So let me take you to my last Polly. Her name is Polly Paranoid. And Polly Paranoid truly lives in that state of hypervigilance because she doesn't have a plan to take care of the things, the fears that consume her mind. She doesn't have a way to come to peace with those because she can't get a plan together because she's not truly prepared. She lives in a state of fear. And what I have found with the thousands of women that I have worked with is once you come to a place where you have a plan for your fears, where it's, if this happens, this is the answer. If this happens, this is the answer. Then it changes everything because you're no longer living in a state of paranoia. You're living in a state of preparedness. And living in a state of preparedness is the best possible way to live. So come along with us here at Damsel and understand that we don't want you living in fear. We also don't want you to be in denial. And so it's so easy and it's so affordable and it's so inexpensive and it's so life-changing to know that you have a plan. So come with us and help us make that plan for you, for your life, through our products. I can't wait to see where this journey leads you. Talk to you soon.